And we're back with KMMA. I'm Andy O.
I'm Khalil Deal.
And we're going to be bringing you our main card previews and predictions for UFC Mexico coming up this Saturday. Starting the main card, starting off with Santiago Luna against Angel Pacheco. Then we got Emmanuel Rodriguez against Kevin Borjas, the son.
The son of Javier, the Peruvian.
Then we have Edgar Chairez against Felipe Buns. In the feature fight, we have Daniel Zellhuber against King Green. Co-main eventing, it's Marlon Vera against David Martinez. And in the main event, we have Brandon Moreno against Lonir Kavanaugh. So the real deal. Who you got between Santiago Luna and Angel Pacheco? What a barn burner.
All right, man. So for this one here, man, I got to go Santiago Luna in this one here, man. Santiago Luna, he's pretty good, man. He's very aggressive, and he's got an assertive approach. He's known for quick strikes, effective ground control, which he utilizes to dominate opponents in fights. His style emphasizes punching and clinching. He has elite Greco-Roman roots and a finished-first approach. He's been described as border boy, reflecting his Mexican identity and the cultural influences from both San Diego and Tijuana. His style involves body locks, trips, chain attempts of wrestling. He uses his wrestling background to control his opponent and secure finishes. He's got a strong record with 4 submission wins and 3 knockouts out of his 7 wins, so he's a finisher. And he fights with significant focus on takedowns and grappling. Angel Pacheco is also a dangerous guy, too. He's got a blend of boxing, wrestling, and grappling. He developed through his early training in karate and Brazilian jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai. His approach combines agility, precision, tactical intelligence. He's very versatile in the octagon as well, and Pacheco's training regimen has been comprehensive, incorporating various disciplines to prepare himself. So he's a good fighter too, Angel Pacheco. I'm going to take Santiago Luna to win this one by finish, knockout, or submission. But yeah, Angel Pacheco is very good too, so I might have a little sprinkle on him as well as a dog play by finish as well. Like, these guys are both finishers. If you can see, none of these guys have won by decision. Somebody's finishing somebody in this fight, and I think Santiago Luna gets his hand raised for finishing Pacheco. So yeah, give me Luna knockout or submission.
Yeah, they're both fun guys. These guys, they both got great offense, next to no defense. And both have power, but Santiago Luna, I think, has more power. Angel Pacheco, man, this is the difference to me. It's the takedowns, the wrestling. Like, Santiago Luna is going to be the one more likely to do that, the one with more background in that, the one that's better in that. And with Pacheco, you don't get much wrestling. On the flip side, this can be a complete firefight, where both guys are just going to want to entertain the crowd, get in there and try to take each other's heads off. And the odds, they shrink when that happens in a fight. Well, prediction-wise, I'm going to go with Santiago Luna, because he's a lot younger also, don't forget. And I think he will apply some wrestling if necessary. And that's what I think it's going to take. So give me Luna by knockout or sub. I'm calling a finish also.
Nice. So we're in agreement with the first fight of the main card. If you haven't already, look at the prelims video. Me and Andy O disagreed on a couple of fights over there. All right, next fight. We got Emmanuel Rodriguez against Kevin Borjas. We always make a joke because he's Peruvian, and our one of our best friends, Javier, is Peruvian as well. This might be one of his lost sons because he has a lot of kids. Who you got in this one, Andy O?
Yeah, before I get into the Peruvian sun here, we fight the algorithm here at KMMA, so help us out. Like, subscribe, share the vids, because, all we do here is watch, but we fight. These animals fight in the cage. So, Kevin Borjas, man, I don't think he adapts well in the cage. I think his style is set to where it is, with that that solid boxing, but his movements are really predictable, I find, in there. That he doesn't seem to switch up his game enough there, and I think that's been the reason why he's losing a lot of his fights, right? He has only one win in his last 5 fights or something like that.
Who for Borjas?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got one win in his last 4 fights. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, as far as Emmanuel Rodriguez here, he has good power for the division, and he's fought good competition against Joseph Morales there. I don't think he won that fight, but he looked good in it. He could have won that fight. I'm not sure if you want to double check there. Emmanuel Rodriguez. That's what I have here. Yeah, I'm just not that high on Kevin Borjas. I'm a little surprised he's still in the UFC, but he does have that UFC experience going on for him. But I'm gonna go with Emmanuel Rodriguez here. Give me decision or knockout for him.
Yeah, he lost a split decision in one of the lower level events there in the Ultimate Fighter 33. He lost to Joseph Morales by split decision in that one. Yeah.
He's pretty good, Joseph Morales. So
Yeah. So yeah.
he should be better than that now. You know.
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Look, Imanol Rodriguez, his fighting style is a blend of sambo, judo, and boxing. He's known for his fast starting techniques. He's built a reputation as a guy who can finish fights effectively. He emphasizes the importance of urgency in his fighting style. He's got a commitment to a crafty approach rather than chaotic tactics. Boxing is his best attribute, though. He's a boxer. We saw that on The Ultimate Fighter. Rodriguez has hands. Very, very good boxer. He does throw kicks and other techniques, but his boxing is really his key to victory. Kevin Borjas, he's known for his striking as well. He's got powerful punches and kicks. He often employs a style reminiscent of Jose Aldo a bit. He utilizes a variety of techniques, including flying knees, left hooks, and straight punches. While he has shown grappling skills and even earned a win by rear naked choke, he often prefers to keep the fight standing and trade blows. He looked absolutely terrible, Kevin Borjas, in the last fight against Sumaderji. I picked Kevin Borjas to win that one, and I was pissed off throughout that whole fight. He got dominated by Sumaderji, looked like a kid out there, was getting beaten up. He looked horrible against Sumaderji in that fight. He did win against Ronaldo Rodriguez, but then he lost before that. He got knocked out by Alessandro Costa, and he lost a unanimous decision to Joshua Van in his UFC debut. I like Imanol Rodriguez to represent at home here in Mexico. I got him winning this one by finish, knockout, or submission. He's a finisher out of his 6 wins. You can see he's never won by decision. I think he comes out here and looks good in front of his home crowd. And I'm telling you, this event, a lot of Mexicans are going to win this one. That's what I'm predicting here. A lot of Mexicans are going to win in the high elevation in Mexico. Who do you have here in this one, Andy O?
I have Rodriguez.
Rodriguez as well. Perfect. So we're in agreement with this one as well. Nice. All right, moving on up to the next fight here. We got Edgar Chairez against Felipe Bunez. Who you got here, Andy O?
I think it's you.
Yeah, it is me. Yeah. So yeah. For this one here, I like Edgar Chairez in this one. Like I said, I'm on the Mexican train here, man. He's a versatile fighter. He's known for his aggressive Mexican brawling style. He's got high volume striking, solid clinch work, effective submission grappling, specifically triangles and chokes. He excels at fighting at range with straight punches and calf kicks. Also thrives in close quarter exchanges. Chairez, he's a high-paced, flurrying style, often landing straight punches and chopping calf kicks. He's worked to refine his boxing training as well. And despite his striking, he has a solid ground game. A high percentage of his wins are by submission. He's proficient with submission finishes, including front cranks and triangles. Felipe Bunez is good as well. He's got a fighting style that's more a blend of striking and grappling. He also is pretty solid in BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He provides effective ground control and takedowns. His striking skills complement his grappling. He likes to dominate his opponents both on the ground and in the air. He's known for his dynamic approach, including Muay Thai training. Powerful kicks and knees as well. But I don't think that he's going to be able to beat Edgar Chairez. I think Chairez is a more technical fighter than Felipe Bunez. I think that he's got good finishing as well. He's he's got that killer instinct, Edgar Chairez, and you can see all of his wins are by finish. He never lets it go to the judges' scorecards. 8 subs, 4 knockouts. Give me Edgar Chairez in front of Mexico to win by finish, knockout or submission, baby.
Yeah. Edgar Shara is well-rounded. I think he's dangerous everywhere. And thing with him, he does have those front choke subs, basically chokes, because he doesn't really look for takedowns, but he baits his opponent to get into those positions where he's going to be able to grab their neck and see what happens from there. Once the grappling gets going. I think this is a round win. A round one win probably by sub for Bunez, if anything. My pick is going to be Edgar Chairez, but I'm just saying that because Felipe Bunez, he does have power and he does have a very good sub game. It makes him very dangerous in round one, and that's saying that in general. Why? Because he gasses out this guy, and elevation will not help that. It'll make it twice as bad. So give me Edgar Chairez by finish. However, I want to mention it's an interesting test for Chairez here because he's only seems to have fought in the UFC great guys or like shitty guys, and like he beats those shitty guys and he loses to the best. So here I guess Boone's could be more towards a shittier guy, but he's more in the middle of the pack compared to who he's lost to and compared to who he's beaten. But still,
Well,
the shower is here.
think about it like this: Felipe Bunez, since he's been in the UFC, he's lost 2 out of 3 fights in the UFC, and the only win he got was against Jose Johnson, and it was an armbar because Jose Johnson, that tall, skinny guy with long arms. He was able to catch him in an armbar, but he lost to Rafael Estevan and got knocked out by Joshua Van. So he hasn't looked good in the UFC. I think
True, but I'm saying if you look, he's Chairez is losing to Tyra, right, and Joshua Van. These are monsters, but they're not giving him someone in the middle of the pack. Rather, they're giving him someone at the bottom like Lacerda, who he's beating twice.
Well, TJ Vergara was a good win too for him in the last win there. I thought he looked good in that fight.
Well, if you think they're as good as Joshua Van, those guys, then yeah, no problem. But I'm just saying that Edgar Chairez has to start fighting guys kind of tougher than he's been beating.
I agree with you. But at least we agree on the winner of this one, which is Edgar Chairez. Let's move on up to the next fight. So far, me and Andio agreeing on every fight in the main card so far. I like that. Daniel Zellhuber against Bobby Green. Man, Bobby Green, man. I can't believe this guy. They love to keep this guy around. Who you got in this one, Andio?
This is a tough fight to call here because they keep Bobby Green around because he's he still looks good on occasion, but other times he looks shitty and he doesn't even, he's just fighting for a paycheck. But when it comes to Zellhuber, who I really had some high hopes for, man, he's been really shitting the bag against guys who he's been, a huge favorite against, like Michael Johnson. He was a very big favorite. He lost that fight. And, man, Michael Johnson is kind of similar to Bobby Green because they're both like elder statesmen that can still beat quality guys. I actually think Michael Johnson can beat more quality guys, but I have my question marks on Zellhuber, man. Against that fight against Michael Johnson, he showed very little fight IQ. If you remember, he was high kicking him. He must have tried that high kick, that same exact high kick with that same setup, like 60 times. And Michael Johnson got used to this after a while, of course. He missed on all of them or they were blocked. But it was just like a real wacky fight. I thought he would win for sure. Rabovich, I think I did pick Rabovich in that one. But, you're beating Giagos, you're beating Lando Venata, but you're losing to Trey Ogden, who pieces you up on the feet, and that's not a good look. And Zellhuber doesn't use his ground game enough. Like, he's not out there looking for takedowns ever, but I think he should against Bobby Green. But I really can't trust Bobby Green all that much either, man. I won't be surprised if he wins, but he's going to be 40 soon. I'm going to look for Daniel Zellhuber to bounce back because he's in Mexico. Not that Bobby Green's going to have a problem with the elevation, but I think Zellhuber won't have a problem with it, So, yeah, give me Zellhuber by decision or knockout.
Yeah, Daniel Zellhuber,
Like
he definitely.
the line here, man, makes it just very hard to pick,
I get it. I get it. Look, he disappointed me in the last fight against Michael Johnson. We all thought he was going to win in that fight, but he ended up looking terrible. I don't know. There was something wrong with him in that fight. He didn't look like the same guy. Against Esteban Ribovics, it could have went either way. It was a split decision, that one. But don't forget, this guy has some good wins against Lando Venata, Christos Giagos, and Francisco Prado. He's got a blend of striking and grappling techniques. He's got high volume kicking, dynamic clinch work and positioning. He incorporates elements of lucha libre. He's got agility and showmanship. He's got boxing fundamentals and Brazilian jiu-jitsu skills. He likes to transition between clinches and ground control. Like I said, he's got both striking and submission techniques. He's got a very dangerous submission game, including a calf slicer. He's often described as a striker or Muay Thai specialist, using his range, sharp boxing, and kicks. Now, Bobby Green also is very versatile. He delivers significant strikes and takedowns. He's got powerful striking. He's got a record of 33 wins, 17 losses, and 1 no contest. He's fought a lot of fighters. He fought a lot of fights. He's very aggressive. He's got a showboat type of style. Talks trash during the fights. He does have some Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and he is proficient in both striking and grappling. But he's got the worst defense in the entire UFC by keeping his arms down, often leaving him open to get hit in the face. And the thing about this is that against Daniel Zellhuber, this is going to be perfect for him. And I'll tell you why, because he's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage, Daniel Zellhuber, in this fight, and also a 3-inch height advantage he's going to have in this fight. So that's perfect for the way Daniel Zellhuber fights. He's going to stay on the outside, jab, 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 kick, 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 and just hit Bobby Green in the face all the time. Bobby Green gets frustrated when he starts getting hit in the face a lot. Bobby Green's going to go crazy and try to advance, and he's going to keep getting hit in the face until he starts getting bloodied up. He's going to start getting pissed off, Bobby Green, and start talking trash, and he'll end up doing something stupid. Daniel Zellhuber will take him down or something and get a sub in, or might even just piece him up on the feet and get a knockout. Something like that I see is going to happen here in this fight, and I think Bobby Green is going to lose by knockout or submission. Give me Daniel Zellhuber to bounce back here in Mexico and get a finish on Bobby Green. So I'm going knockout or submission for Zellhuber here. All right, so we're in agreement with this one as well. We haven't disagreed on any fights in the main card so far, so I like that a lot. Let's move on up to the next fight here. Guys, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. We're at the co-main event here, Marlon Vera against David Martinez. So for this one here, is it my turn? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's my turn here. I'm going for David Martinez in this one, man. Chito Vera, he might be on my dog list, a little sprinkle or something like that, but, he just hasn't been looking good, Chito Vera. He's he always finds a way to be a slow starter all the time and always loses the first round. He's got a combination of striking, wrestling, and Brazilian jiu-jitsu. He's got some powerful punches, aggressive kicks. He's got excellent grappling skills, and he holds the black belt in BJJ, but he just hasn't really been using it lately. His striking is sharp and precise, but he's so slow, man. Very slow in the early rounds. He loses the early rounds because of lack of output. He tries to look for that knockout punch or an opening for a sub. Instead of fighting, he's always trying to look for the perfect move or the perfect opportunity. Marlon Vera, David Martinez, man, this guy's exciting. He's got high output striking. He uses a diverse kickboxing arsenal with low kicks, high kicks, spinning attacks. He's got solid grapplings to take his opponents down, control the fight. He holds a black belt in karate and kickboxing and a purple belt in jiu-jitsu. So he's very well-rounded. Aggressive striking and knockout power. And he has a background as an orthopedic surgeon. That's why they call him the doctor. he's really, really smart and precise with his fighting. I'm going to take David Martinez to win here by knockout or decision. Um, you can see all of Marlon Vera's losses have come by decision. He's a tough guy to finish. I can see Martinez getting his hand raised by decision, especially in Mexico here, if Marlon Vera can't finish him.
Yeah, I'm going with David Martinez. Also, I like the way he moves in and out. I like his footwork, and he's very well rounded. And I liked how he handled his fight against Rob Font last time out. To keep it simple with Cheeto, man, it's he doesn't seem to push hard. He doesn't seem to show urgency. It's been a problem with him for a while. Not only the slow starts, but really going for it when it has to. Sometimes he lets the wins just slip away. I think Martinez is going to be able to keep this on the feet and yeah, just end up with more volume and win it on the cards. So yeah, Martinez by decision here. The Black Spartan, baby.
Nice. So we're in agreement with this fight as well. So all of the fights we've agreed on. Let's hope we finish it off strong and agree on this last fight here. We got Brandon Moreno against Lonair Kavanagh. Who you got, NDO?
This one, I am gonna go with Brandon Moreno here.
Ah, the perfect slate. Me and you agreeing on every fight in the main card. I love it.
I think a big reason I'm picking Moreno here, who I was gonna start fading, because I could just see the way he fights lately is he's been to the top of the mountain already enough. He has a lot of fights. He's taken a lot of damage, and maybe his heart's not completely that into it anymore. But he still is very skilled. And yeah, getting back to the point, Kavanaugh is a late replacement for Asu Amabayev, who he was supposed to fight. So this is short notice for Kavanaugh. I did predict Kavanaugh to lose against Charles Johnson. I think that was his last fight, right? The deal.
Yeah, I think so. Let me check here.
That was his last fight. Now that didn't surprise me. Maybe it's
Yeah, he lost to Charles Johnson exactly by knockout.
maybe it surprised some people that fight. But I knew Charles Johnson can beat him. But on the positive sides for Kavanaugh, he was really dominating that fight before Charles Johnson caught him near the fence there. I think he's going to learn from that loss. I think this will be a close fight, but I don't think he's going to overcome the experience and well-roundedness of Moreno. I think Moreno's going to do some work on the ground here. And also if Moreno maybe slightly not into it as much as he used to be. Nothing like a fiery Mexican crowd to get him going, right? So give me Brandon Moreno by submission or decision.
Yeah, man, Brandon Moreno. He's his fighting style is primarily Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's a dominant grappler. He's got a versatile and effective striking arsenal as well. His ground game is his major strength. He's got a lot of submission wins, but he also has strong boxing and other striking skills. BJJ is the foundation of his style, but his grappling is very good. But he's got also very good striking game, good boxing, good kicks. He uses his feet very well. Lonair Kavanagh is a dynamic striker. He's got aggressive fighting skills. He blends slick boxing techniques with powerful kicks, using high pace combinations. He does have some wrestling and jiu-jitsu, but not as good as Brandon Moreno. He likes to keep the fight standing mostly. On the ground, he's not that great. And, Kavanagh coming in on short notice, who's he really fought in the UFC? He's still pretty green. He's only fought 3 fights in the UFC. Jose Ochoa, where he won a unanimous decision. Felipe Dos Santos, he beat as well by unanimous decision, and then lost the knockout to Charles Johnson. Brandon Moreno is just leagues ahead of him here, a former champion, only losing to the top of the top, cream of the crop, Tetsuro Taira, losing to Brandon Royval, who we just saw win a few weeks ago. Alexander Pantoja, amazing fighter. He only loses to the best of the best, and he's beaten awesome guys like Davison Figueiredo. He's beaten Brandon Royval. He's beaten Kai Kara France. He's beaten Amir Albazi. He's beaten Steve Erceg. So he's beaten way better fighters than Lonair Kavanagh here. This is going to be an easy win for Brandon Moreno, and I don't think he's ever lost in Mexico. Give me Brandon Moreno to get an easy victory here. I'll say by submission or knockout. I say he finishes Loner Kavanagh late in the later rounds. So there you have it, folks. Like and subscribe. Forget about last week. Everybody did bad last week. It was a really unusual card last week. I'm saying it right now. Last week was very shitty. But think about it like this: a lot of guys, came out showing that they were frauds last week. Especially, Ante Delija, fucking fraud.
Look, one thing I'm glad you brought that up. I want to touch on that for a minute. Spivak was actually saying he's the best boxer in the heavyweight division, and I was laughing, but, he may be right. But all he did in that fight was throw that jab consistently and with some speed. And that was just way too much for Delija, the far superior striker, to handle.
Listen,
that was it.
He's a fraud. He's a fraud. Yadier Del Valle is a fraud. Now we know that the fight was fixed against Isaac Dalgarian. We know now for a fact. Who else is a fraud? Ramiz Brahimaj. Who else is a fraud? We got to go with also Jeff Neal. I'm sorry, but your chin is absolutely done. Get out of the UFC, Jeff Neal. You're done. You can't handle a sharp punch to the head anymore. You're done. And and that's all I'll say here for those guys. Zachary Reese too. This guy really disappointed me. So anyway,
gassed out against a 55-year-old man.
That's what I'm saying. Last week was just outrageous, and we found out who the frauds are. But anyways, we bounce back this week. Let's get it. KAMMA. Like and subscribe. Let's get it. Peace out, folks.